Yeah, I gotta stop. All right, I'm back again. I just got through dropping my customer off at the airport, and I gotta go get a coworker of mine, take her to work. So, yeah, where was I? I remember. Yeah, so you got a lot of red pilled men who are scared of marriage, and they don't. And the thing of is, the reason why they're so scared is because they don't have no standards of what they want their woman to be, and they don't want to have standards for their own goddamn self, which is crazy to me because even I have a friend of mine, a former coworker. Now, as crazy that he was, he still had a standard. His woman had to be of the Lord for what it's worth. If she wasn't of the Lord, she wasn't talking about that shit, he was not interested. And he stuck to that. He stuck to it, you know. And he told me, man, he didn't want to go to no strip clubs. He didn't want to go nowhere where there's women over there. He couldn't handle it. I remember one of my other co-workers, African, was like, yeah, we should take him to a strip club. I was like, no, sir. You don't want to take him to the strip club. He gonna lose his goddamn mind, and he gonna ruin it for us. No, 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 no. If I ain't about to. First of all, I don't even do strip clubs like that no more. That was fun when you were a college kid. I'm more or less if you paying for me to go, I got no problem going. But if I got paid, I did that. Go by yourself. That's not. I mean, it was interesting, but it's not as fun when you with people, right? But I knew he couldn't handle that shit. So he kept that standard, and that's the only saving grace he had. Because if he didn't have that standard, that guy was worth some money. He had a lot of land, and that was worth some money. Now he didn't want to deal with it, but he still inherited some land from his dad, so he had money, you know. So I'm glad he did have a standard that he stuck with. He stuck with that standard, you know. So I'll give him that. I'll give him that all day. But okay, I'll give him that all day. I'll give him that all day. He stuck with his standard, and he found his woman. Uh, is in Thailand now. One of his friends tried to talk him out of it. That didn't go too well, and when he told me, he's like, "I don't need you to talk me out of it." I said, "Hey, listen, you never met this woman, hey, but that's what you want to do. Hey, I'm not gonna try to stop you because it's not. I wouldn't, but hey, that's what you want to do. Hey, God bless you. I hope it works out for you." He ran all the way to Thailand. I just hope that I hope who he married was actually a woman, cause y'all know about Thailand. you 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 think you got a girl, but you might find a lady, boy. Boy, oh boy, that's gonna be a surprise for him. I hope that didn't go. I hope that went well for him. But anyway, let's see. So, but yeah, I was listening to SKC with the guy. And I'm like, bro, you don't have no standards. You don't have no standards for yourself, and you don't have no standards for this woman. How that going? How you gonna get took? Because there gotta be shit. There's gotta be a standard that you will stand on. And if you don't have no standard for yourself, that nothing can cross on. Like for me, you cannot be smoking. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care if you have to smoke weed for pain. I can't be with you. If you can't control your liquor, you can't be with me. Because I'm not dealing with a drunk. I deal with drunks doing Uber. That's sometimes it can be fun. And sometimes those drunks pay real well. But sometimes they can be a pain in the ass. Especially women drunks. I'm sorry. I'm not about to deal with a chick who can't control her liquor. Sorry. And if you can't control your drug intake, if you're doing drugs, I don't want to deal with you. If it ain't prescription, if you got recreational, hey, sorry, you got to go. I have dealt with my brothers who were crackheads. I don't want to deal with a crackhead. I don't want to deal with nobody who's addicted to recreational drugs. Stay away from me. Hey, listen, if that's what you do, have fun with it. But it's not for me. Okay? I don't even want to deal with a woman having sex who is high. I don't deal with that. That's not fun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That don't get a drugged out woman don't get my penis hard. That makes my penis soft, and I gotta go somewhere else. Hey, you want to get your woman drunk? Hey, cool. That's you, not me. I don't roll like that. That's just certain things I just don't roll with. It's like she drunk and high, and you gotta. No, I'm sorry. There's just certain things I choose not to deal with. Yeah, I have fun with that. That's not me, bro. So I don't deal with drunks. I don't deal with people who like to get high. Just not my thing. It's my things. If you bumming, you talking about within the first few days of meeting me, you talking about paying your rent? Gotta go. I don't pay rent where I live. I ain't paying nobody else's rent. Go call your dad. That's your dad's job. Ain't mine. That's your dad and your mom's job. You can't pay your rent. You're a grown ass woman. That ain't my fucking job. That's a husband job. That ain't no boyfriend job. I ain't paying nobody rent. You can't handle your own bills. You're a grown up. Don't call me. That's a no go. That's a husband job. I'm not your husband yet. But at the same token, I'm not expecting you to cook for me if you ain't my wife. I ain't expecting you to clean my house if you ain't my wife. I don't expect you to play wife with me. I don't expect none of that. Now, if that's what you want to do, great. No problem. And if I choose to help you my bills, come on. Sugar bomb. Yeah, bum. That's the name. In the name, bum. That's what you are. Sorry. You gotta have to find somebody else to pay that bill. I'm sorry. Especially rent. If I ain't living there, I ain't paying no rent. You got me fucked up. Uh-uh. But shoot. But yeah, everybody's scared. They scared because they feel like they're gonna get fucked over. I'm like, listen, you can't control nobody. You can't control nobody in this world. I can't I can't control a woman. You can't control a man. I don't care how much sex you give. I don't care how much money you give this woman. You cannot control nobody. And what a lot of these red pills, they want control. I'm sorry, bro. If you want that type of relationship, well, there's some consequences with that. And the consequences is you fuck that woman over, you're gonna find out the hard way. Don't think everything's sweet because she don't yell. Mm-mm. You might get some hot grits in your face. You might get set up. Somebody, next thing you know, somebody's coming to see you, but it ain't to talk. Your brake lines get cut off. Sorry, don't ever assume that they want everything sweet and you think you're gonna mess with them. But same with a woman. Don't think because this dude don't yell and scream that he ain't gonna get you. Because some people go by the phrase, I can show you better than I can tell you. So if you on that control kick, okay, have fun with that. You think you're running somebody, you're gonna find out quick. I've seen too many people get fucked because they thought they were running somebody. I've seen with my brothers, I've seen with coworkers. They thought things were sweet, and then they found out the hard way. They ain't tell them that was going to happen. They just showed them. Cost them money, cost them headache, cost them freedom. Sorry, man. I like my freedom. I like my pension. My pension is my wife. I am faithful to my pension. So marriage for me, it's not in the cards. I did that, and I know in my heart that I am not going to be husband material, especially in 2025. So I stay away from it. Tried it, didn't work. I ain't trying to do it again, especially at 46. No. I had to 45 to try to get remarried and have children. Past 45, done. It is what it is. I don't want to be some old guy having kids at 50 years old. Sorry, that I don't want. What I look like taking care of a baby at 55? That's crazy. Hell no, I ain't doing that dumbass shit. I ain't like kids at fucking 25, 35, 45. Why the fuck I'm gonna deal with that at 50 and something like that? That's crazy. But people scared. They scared of marriage. Some of these dudes scared of being alone. Who's gonna take care of me when I get older? I mean, well, one, you should be taking care of your damn self. You worry about a woman taking care of you. You don't know if she gets sick. What you gonna do? Never too late. Hey, look. It may not be never too late for you, but for me, nah, I'm good with that. Nah, it's a little late for me. Listen, I look, nah, I'm good. I'm okay with that. Who's this? Babe Solution. Who is that? Babe Solution. Oh, long time no see. How you been? I got the ladies up in here. But you can't go into marriage afraid. And you can't, and if you are afraid of marriage, hey, just say that. But what you don't get to do is try to scare everybody else trying to get married. I remember when who was that? When ARC was saying get married. You should have seen how these dudes was trying to convince him not to get married. Don't do it. And I'm like, given ARC's history, if he still want to get married, what y'all gonna say to him to make him not want to do it? There's nothing you can say. He knows the risk. He knew what it was. I mean, he slept with women. He slept with men's wives, so he already know how some of these women can be deviants. But he still chose to do it. I mean, it is what it is. I wasn't going to be the one to tell him not to do it because he would know better than anybody. And he still chose to get married. So everybody know the risk. It's a risk. You cannot eliminate risk. Like some guy said on SKC, that was Snowman. He said, not on SKC, it was on Free Zone Lose channel. We was talking about this. He said, if you're not willing to risk anything, you might as well just die. You might as well just go kill yourself. Because everything was risk. If you single, it's a risk. You know, everything is with risk. It's a risk. You go driving, it's a risk. You walk out your door, you don't know if you'll be walking back in. You don't know what might happen. I've been in car accidents. One was very serious. The cop that talked to me, he said, I don't even know how you survived because you should have been dead. The one serious one, the only thing I had was a broken thumb. Everything's a risk. Every time I drive Uber, it's a risk, especially at this time of night where I got the drunks with these goddamn big old pickup trucks. It's a risk. Life is not without risk. Now, can you mitigate it? Yes. But the first thing you got to mitigate a lot of this stuff is have a fucking standard. A standard about yourself. And you don't falter your standard for anything. You have to have a standard. If you don't have no standard, you'll fall for any goddamn thing. You have to control your penis and control your vagina and control your mouth. You do that, you're going to mitigate a lot of these problems. That doesn't mean that you will get rid of it, but you'll mitigate a lot of it. Then you got to have peace within yourself. Know who you are as a person, what you accept, what you want. I know what I accept and what I want. Like the guy that I talked about in the last video. He said, yeah, you sound peaceful. I said, well, yeah. I know what I am. I know what I accept and what I want. And I'm not thirsty for companionship like that. I'll accept it. If it's the right companion at the right time, I'll accept it. But I'm not thirsty for it. I'm not desperate for it. And I'm not trying to force nobody to live a lifestyle that they don't want to live. If you don't want to live my lifestyle, cool. And I don't want to live yours, that should be cool too. But if you can't stand on your own, if you can't stand on your own 2 feet, if you need me to baby you, stay away from me. I ain't got time. If you got issues and you ain't trying to work on them, stay away from me. I'm not a fucking therapist. They got therapists for that. I'm not here to be a therapist. I'm not trained to be a therapist. I had to be a therapist for my wife, my ex-wife. Hardest thing to ever do, dealing with someone who got issues, mental issues, physical issues. That is hard to deal with. You got to be ready for that. If you ain't ready for that, don't do it. Isn't that what men supposed to do? Isn't that what men supposed to do? What? Deal with issues? What? Marriage or deal with issues? Well, you saying what they supposed to do means you can't make them do it. That's another thing. If you say deal with issues, yeah, supposed to deal with issues. But at the same time, you got to deal with your own. You deal with issues, but if you coming in with issues that you haven't solved, I'm like, no, you don't bring those issues to a relationship. You got to be. He should be willing to help you with it. But if you ain't trying to do nothing about it, you need to go somewhere. You need to fix yourself before you ever come over here. At least work on them. Then why even have a man? Well, you want a man for companionship, but that don't mean you supposed to overstress him because he has his own issues he got to deal with. That could be said. That thing could be said about you. Why have a woman if she ain't bringing no peace? You ain't supposed to add to more stress. And just like I'm not supposed to add more stress to you. So I mean, dude, god damn, it's like, yes, I'm supposed to solve problems, but there's some things you can't solve. I can't solve. That's some things. That's an internal problem. Can't solve those. If you ain't willing to solve them, you shit. I should have told 15 minutes ago. God damn it. I'm up here talking. But anyway, I gotta go. I'm with my customer. I'm almost here to pick her up. Y'all have a good one. Peace.